It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage Wendy Teresa Gocio Campaña, Vice Chair for USSC, Minister Counselor of the Permanent Mission of the Dominican Republic to the United Nations Office in Geneva, Switzerland. Welcome, Wendy. And then Osvaldo Laranquent, Academic Representative, Instituto Tecnológico de Santo Domingo, INTEC, and President on the Internet Society Dominican Republic Chapter. Welcome, Osvaldo. And Rosani Arias Castillo, Manager on the Innovation Department within the Government Office of Information and Communication Technologies. Welcome, Rosani. Thank you very much all. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Julian, for the introduction, your kind introduction. Namaste. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the panel titled Dominican Republic, Building an Inclusive and Accessible Digital Future. It is a great honor to be here today on this remarkable digital wave stage, representing my country, the Dominican Republic, as Vice Chair of the U4SSC UN Global Initiative. I'm also privileged to share the stage with two fellow citizens, Rosani Arias Castillo, Head of the Innovation Department at the Office of Telecommunications and Information Technologies of the Dominican Republic, OGTIC, and Osvaldo Laranquent Cueto, Academic Representative of the Instituto Tecnológico de Santo Domingo, INTEC, and also serving as President of the Dominican Republic Internet Society Chapter. They will each introduce themselves and participate in the discussions, sharing their thoughts later on. The U4SSC, thank you. The U4SSC initiative serves as a global platform supported by 19 UN entities to advocate for public policy and the use of ICTs to drive the sustainable digital transformation of cities worldwide. Today, we will explore how we're shaping the future of cities through collaboration, innovation, and strategic foresight. The world is changing rapidly, and our cities are facing unprecedented challenges. These challenges not only require innovative solutions, but also a collaborative approach that brings together experts, urban leaders, and citizens in a joint effort to build smarter, more inclusive, and sustainable cities. The initiative will analyze the key contributions made by thematic groups which address crucial topics by developing action plans, technical specifications, case studies, and guidelines, as well as providing policy guidance for cities and communities to be at the forefront of this new digital era. There are many thematic groups, and I am thrilled to announce the addition of 4 new ones. Future Foresight for Cities. It is worth noting that the leader of this thematic group is Dr. Okan Gary from Digital Dubai, who also serves as the chair of the U4SSC initiative. Next, Sustainable Digital Transformation in Buildings and Energy, led by UN Environment Program and Building Owners and Managers Canadian Association, BOMA. Social Cultural Sustainability in People-Centered City Governance, led by the city of Kristiansand, Norway. And the development of digital public infrastructure to foster inclusive and secure city environments. This last new thematic group is led by Dr. Rami Hamed, Egypt's National Telecommunication Regulatory Authority, and who also serves as Vice Chair of the U4SSC. It is important to highlight that everyone can join all thematic groups. You will find more information on the website of the initiative. Let us discuss the key points of these 4 new thematic groups. Future Foresight for Cities means anticipating and preparing for new urban challenges and opportunities, helping cities make smart decisions, use resources wisely, and build resilience. By looking at different future scenarios, cities can better handle unpredictability and create sustainable environments for their residents. This forward-thinking approach is essential for encouraging innovation and achieving long-term success in a constantly changing world. Thank you. As cities worldwide strive to become more resource efficient and climate resilient, the built environment plays a pivotal role in achieving sustainability goals. The thematic group on sustainable digital transformation in buildings and energy is dedicated to this integration by exploring how digital technologies can enhance sustainable building practices by focusing on areas such as energy efficiency, waste reduction, and smart resource management. The group aims to foster innovation and develop frameworks that not only meet current environmental challenges, but also ensure that our buildings are adaptable to future needs. Thank you. So social and cultural sustainability in people-centered urban governance aims to identify measurable indicators and methodologies for implementing social sustainability measures in city management. The project seeks to create a tool that balances social sustainability with economic and environmental factors. This approach will provide a framework for cities into their local governance actions, thereby promoting a more equitable and sustainable urban development. In the context of digital transformation in cities, digital public infrastructure plays a crucial role. This approach establishes essential policies, frameworks, and requirements for digital public infrastructure services in smart and sustainable cities, facilitating human-centered digital transformation at a scale. The initiative promotes the integration of social sustainability into local governance actions. This not only optimizes urban resources, but also enhances the quality of life for citizens, ensuring that digital development is inclusive and accessible to all. Yeah, thank you. I'm pleased to present the latest U4SSC deliverables, which include the guiding principles for artificial intelligence in cities and standardized KPIs. These deliverables mark a significant advancement in promoting sustainable urban development, offering guidelines, best practices, and frameworks that help cities leverage digital technologies for greater sustainability and resilience. They address key areas like smart infrastructure, data governance, and data governance, and citizen engagement, offering local governments practical tools for effective policy implementation by using these resources or by applying these resources. Cities can improve operational efficiency and promote inclusive growth to ensure, obviously, that smart cities benefit reach all residents. Ultimately, these deliverables empower urban leaders to manage digital transformation while prioritizing environmental sustainability and social security. Thank you. Let's take a quick brief of them, look of them. At the U4SSC document on policy benchmarks for the digital transformation of people-focused cities highlights essential criteria for cities that aim to put people at the heart of their digital transformation efforts. It offers recommendations on how urban areas can harness digital technologies to boost citizen well-being, promote inclusivity, and support sustainable urban growth. Another important deliverable achieved is data and API requirements for centralized smart city platforms. which is centered on setting standard data and application programming interface requirements to boost the interoperability of these platforms. It highlights the importance of centralized systems for managing urban data with the goal of enhancing city governance efficiency. The document provides essential guidelines on data management and integration, which are critical for cities seeking to implement a centralized smart city framework. Next, thank you. Procurement guidelines for smart cities. These guidelines assist cities officials and their partners in adopting digital procurement strategies that facilitate the achievement of Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, by taking a comprehensive view of the entire public spending life cycle related to digital transformation. The guidelines aim to enhance the well-being of both people and the planet now and the future generations. The U4SSC deliverable on guidance principle, thank you, for artificial intelligence in cities presents a comprehensive framework of suggested principles, enabling factors, governance approaches, policy options, and a straightforward methodology for integrating AI principles within urban environments. This deliverable aims to assist city leaders in effectively incorporating artificial intelligence to enhance urban living and governance. Additionally, it includes several insightful case studies from cities such as Hong Kong, Dubai, Buenos Aires, Singapore, and Copenhagen, which illustrate practical applications of these guiding principles in diverse contexts. This report was published in February 2024 and served as a valuable resource for cities looking to navigate the complexities of AI implementation. I encourage you all to explore these case studies and deliverables available on the U4SSC website. Now we have reached to my favorite part of the initiative, the U4SSC Key Performance Indicators, KPIs. These KPIs serve as a vital tools for measuring the effectiveness and impact of a smart city initiative. They provide cities with a clear framework to evaluate their progress towards achieving sustainable and enhancing the quality of life for their residents. I have always envisioned the KPIs as X-ray of your cities and communities. By establishing specific measurements and relevant indicators, the U4SSC KPIs enable city officials to identify strengths, pinpoint areas for improvement, and track their advancement over time. Ultimately, these indicators not only foster accountability and transparency, but also guide cities in making informed decisions that align with their long-term goals for smart and sustainable development. We have now over 200 cities around the world that have implemented the U4SSC KPIs to track their progress. Thank you. I'm delighted to share that at the Global Standardization Symposium on October 14, we recognized several new cities that have successfully implemented the U4SSC KPIs, the first and only international assessment supported by 19 UN entities. These KPIs enable city officials to keep track of performance over time, identifying strengths and weaknesses in their strategies. This data-driven approach enhances accountability and transparency, allowing stakeholders to clearly see how well cities meet their goals. So by establishing benchmarks for success, the KPIs support informed decision-making aligned with long-term goals and promote continuous improvement. Furthermore, the U4SSC KPIs encourage collaboration among cities by providing a common framework for sharing best practices and lessons learned, helping cities refine their strategies for smart and sustainable development. I am especially proud to announce that the ITUT, represented by Dr. Bilal Jamosi and Ms. Cristina Buerti, successfully completed an official visit to the Dominican Republic in July, where we presented this initiative to local governments. So we look forward to seeing the KPIs implemented in cities and communications across the country soon. In summary, the U4SSE key performance indicators are essential for fostering continuous improvement and innovation in urban governance, enabling cities to create smarter, more sustainable, and inclusive environments for all citizens. Finally, I would like to present the U4SSE Country Hubs, a groundbreaking initiative aimed at accelerating collaboration between the public and private sectors to facilitate digital transformation in cities and communities. This platform fosters partnerships, so important, and enables the transfer of technology and knowledge, ensuring that all stakeholders benefit from shared resources. By connecting a diverse range of participants, such as startups, multinational corporations, universities, and research institutions, these hubs cultivate a unique ecosystem for innovation and growth. This collaborative environment empowers cities to fully harness digital technologies, driving sustainable development and enhancing the quality of life for residents. This initiative highlights the vital importance of forming alliances and partnerships. So thank you for your attention, and I would like now to give the floor to Osvaldo. Osvaldo, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Wendy, for sharing with the audience about this initiative of smart cities. It's a great opportunity, especially the indicators to strengthen the measures of what has been, what authorities do for improve the life of citizens in their areas. Well, so now I have this presentation about a point of view of academia and civil society, as I am part of both. I'm a professor on digital technologies at INTEC, Instituto Tecnológico de Santo Domingo, or if I translate, Santo Domingo Institute of Technologies. And as our organization has improved their views about how to contribute with society, with the public sector, to improve lives and to research on important opportunities for innovation. So I will ask help. Dominican Republic has an important, I will share some context about our country, but as you can see, I will talk not only about Santo Domingo Institute of Technology, but also about the contribution of civil society in collaboration with the public sector to improve public policies implementation. So please, could you continue? At first, I would like to mention that the sectors driving the growth in Dominican Republic are related to the industry, specifically in pharmaceutical, medical devices industry, and advanced manufacturing. On services, tourism is one of our biggest assets in order to attract important visits to our country. And also related with care society, labor-intensive services, and e-government, as my colleague here from OGTIC will share with you later on. A big push for sustainability will be based on energy transition to renewable energies, green hydrogen. Sorry, I'm running a little cold here. I will share. Okay, please next. What about the productivity in Dominican Republic? Dominican Republic has been growing the last 10 years, an average of 5.8% annually. So it's a great improvement, and it's based on direct investments, foreign investments that are apporting to investing on not only on tourism but also on mining and agriculture and construction. It is important to mention that this has created a great synergy in order to improve the growth of the different sectors in Dominican Republic. Please continue. But as we grow, we need more knowledge-based services. In order to improve innovation, to do research, specifically applied science, in order to create opportunities based on our natural resources, on the ability of our countries. So this is an important issue, as the different educational sectors are trying to improve education with all these different digital skills that are required for improving the transformation of the goods that are required in our growth. Please continue. What about the higher education? As part of a university in Dominican Republic, we regret that investment on research is not so high as we expect. It is important to mention that our universities are we had the first university of the New World of Americas, a university autonomous University of Santo Domingo. It was created in 1538, so it was the first in Americas. But and right now we have different universities, including INTEC, Pucamay, Monive, that are among the first on quality and research and improved education through the Caribbean area. Please. An important challenge to attack is the need for more investment on education. Right now, there's a reform on the educational sector in order to improve the future leaders that are required to improve in their talents and their knowledge to become engineers and to be part of the development of our countries. Please. So INTEC is located in Santo Domingo, and basically our vision is being a plural organization, an innovative community that trains citizens and professionals to be ethical, entrepreneurial, and competitive globally, and that generate knowledge for the benefit of society. Our vision is to be a space that inspires knowledge creation, innovation, and excellence to contribute to a sustainable development of society. Please, we have 52 years since founded, and with around 35,000 alumni that has created opportunities and are well employed, where many industry leaders are waiting for them to employ them and to be part of this new labor force. It is important to mention that almost 60% of graduates are females, 40% males. We have different faculties on business and economy and engineering, which are the most populated centers of study, as well as health, humanities and social sciences, basic and environmental sciences. Please, next. It's important to mention that as part of our plans to improve engineering outcomes. We have been working with the ABET, the Engineering Accreditation Commission, to improve engineering accreditation, where electric engineering, industrial engineering, and mechatronics are the first among the Dominican Republic. It is important to mention that INTEC is member of ITU since 2007 as it is used, its library, its information, its publication to improve the research and the studies of our alums. Also, we have implemented a program, Learning Factory, which connects our students in their learning process with industry, creating opportunities to innovate, identifying specific problems that are assessed in order to look for solutions from the engineering point of view. So please continue. We also have aligned to different public policy. We have created observatories and study centers on, we have a Dominican Observatory on International Trade, National Observatory of Logistics and Cargo Transportation, ICT National Observatory, Climate Change and Resilience Observatory, and so on. Also, we are the university with most patents from our students, amounting 10 in the last 5 years, which creates a message to all our community about the importance of implementation, innovation, and research. Please. Please, next. I will try to address some issues about Internet Society Chapter Dominican Republic. We have been founded in 2014, and we are in charge of creating assessments to address different events in order to create capacities and create awareness about the digital trends in our country. Please. We implement the different the Internet Governance Forum that locally is addressed in order to reflect about the importance of Internet, but also the importance of bringing multi-stakeholder approach to a dialogue and debate about the different issues in our country. Also, we do some assets and create contents for building capacities. Another initiative result we have done is an internet exchange points which is intended to connect all different telcos and ISPs in order to improve communication locally in our country. Also, rural networks are implemented in order to create opportunity to improve rural connectivity, and we are part of Digital Agenda Construction, which was launched by the Dominican government in 2021. It is important to mention this last work with these last assessments we do, adopting the Internet Universal Indicators supported by a framework created by UNESCO. This important assessment is connected with civil, with human rights in order to create humanity as the center of the digital transformation process. So we do this assessment which have 5 dimensions. One of them is human rights, second, openness, accessibility, multi-stakeholder, and cross-cutting. Wrong, as we mentioned. We found different challenges about the need to update the legal framework in Dominican Republic, which is one of, we are pioneers adopting these legal frameworks to protect privacy and also to protect against cybersecurity attacks and so on. We also have analyzed about the connectivity and universal access, which needs more empowerment by the government to improve the connectivity. the need to implement more development or creating capacity to improve digital skills, and to continue collaborating with the different sectors in order to create solutions for all. We see opportunities for adopting ITU standards to improve the adoption of emerging technologies and innovation, to improve capacity building and digital skills, adopt standards creation and adoption to improve quality of services, access digital library to support research, and also to allow academics to do research and participate in different events as ITU Kaleidoscope, which is an important opportunity to share and enrich research findings. Thank you. This has been all for this important participant, this dual role I'm sharing with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Osvaldo, for your amazing presentation. I know we're running a little bit late, but please, Rosanny, the floor is yours.
Awesome, thank you. So after Osvaldo and Wendy's presentation, I'll rather make mine very brief. I would like to talk to you about the innovation case that we have been working since January. It's called the Gobverse in Spanish, which is basically the first public service office on the Metaverse. And basically, what we have been doing is to talk a little bit more context into what we do at the government for INTEC in the Dominican Republic. We are responsible for implementing the digital government and the digital services. We have an online platform which provides services to the citizens. We have a telephone number which citizens call to ask information about public services. And we also do have these kind of like spaces that are located, and a lot of institutions provide services to the citizens, which are called puntos GOV. So what do we see as a problem right now in the delivery of public services for the Dominicans? As you may know, or may not, because we are in a total different hemisphere, there are approximately 1.2 million Dominicans living in the United States alone. And it is calculated that approximately 2 million Dominicans live abroad. And in that sense, those Dominicans do not have access to public services. So this solution is targeted to that population. I live abroad. I live in Dominican. I live in New York. I have an embassy nearby. I have a consulate nearby. I live in Madrid. Or maybe I live in a place where there is no diplomatic representation. Thank you. So this is the problem that we have identified. A centralized contact point is missing. And a centralized contact point is what we have been given by the Metaverse. So the diaspora can access the right to access and to interact with the government. So what is the solution for us is to create a virtual space where the Dominicans can connect with the Dominican state to make inquiries and make appointments and obtain information about government procedures. Questions as like, where can I renew my passport? How can I obtain social welfare? Or how can I obtain information about buying a property in my country? And ladies and gentlemen, we are eliminating geographical barriers. We are facilitating access to government services for the Dominican diaspora, for those expats, for those 2 million expats living in other countries. So this is the solution. Gobverse, which is designed and hosted in the spatial website. What do? We have real-time interaction. This is basically a replica of how the Punto GOV looks in real life. And we have agents connected in the Metaverse that can assist the citizens. So in those little books, you can interact and you can get close and you enter to an office. In this interaction, in those offices, we're still brainstorming a lot of things, but the idea is that you get face-to-face in the metaverse with a service agent that can answer your queries. So how does it work? You don't need to have the VRs because we have it in 3D format. Basically, you can access through the web, you can access with the virtual reality lenses, and you can also access through your mobile. The platform allows you to connect using your cell phone, your smartphone, everything works. In terms of implementation, this is something that we're still brainstorming. It has not been released to the public yet, but this is how we see it. The first phase, which has been mainly completed, was the conceptualization. We created this space, we outsourced the design, we have been training our service agents at the Puntos GOV. We have been testing, because again, if this is not useful to the citizens, it's not useful to anybody. We shouldn't be wasting time on this. So we have been doing usability tests with our collaborators inside. And the next step in this implementation is to do like activation points in the Puntos GOV, so we can get real-time feedback from the citizens. The second phase that we have in plans is to get the institutions, how to get them into the metaverse, how to get their services and to work with us. We already have contact with a lot of the public service providers in Dominican Republic because we have agreements with them. And the idea is that we can also expand this to the consular offices abroad. And the third phase, oh, I have a typo there. The third phase is to launch it for all the citizens. So how do we see the future in public service delivery? We see it as a public service expansion and citizens accessing public services from abroad. A space and physical presence is not required. We see this as improvement that is continuous. And also, of course, a big part of this is the international collaboration that we can get from this. All that we do at OGTIC is open source. Nothing is proprietary. We all share with our counterparts. So be sure to ask me if you have any questions or any doubts about this project. We'll be happy to answer them. So I think that's it. Wendy, and I don't know if you have any closing words for us.
I do. Thank you very much, Rosani, for your outstanding presentation. It's really beautiful to see where we are as a country. So in closing, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude first to God, of course, that allow us to be here, and to the International Telecommunication Union, the TSB, and the Government of India for organizing this remarkable event. Your commitment to fostering collaboration and innovation in the field of digital transformation is truly commendable. Our sincere appreciation for gracing us with this opportunity to showcase the advancements that the Dominican Republic has made in this field. A special thanks goes to our ITU colleagues, Julianne, Emil, Megana, and Gino. Their outstanding organization is amazing. Thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. We are grateful for the opportunity to participate as a country in this important dialogue and look forward to continuing our collective efforts toward a more sustainable and connected future. I would like to conclude, please allow me to conclude with a quote honoring India, the host, Dr. Abdul Kalam. You have to dream before your dreams can come true. This quote beautifully encapsulates the essence of our shared vision and aspirations in the field of technology that we have explored together during this event. Thank you very, very much for your participation. Thank you.